Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you might be watching. I recently uploaded a video, 25 tips and tricks for Excel, Word and PowerPoint. It's proven popular and I'd like to continue that theme on with some more tips and tricks in Word and Excel for you. Particularly in the Word file that we'll look at first, I want to show you how to quickly draw a line across the page. It's quite simple and it involves me using the border command here in the paragraph group in the Home tab. First of all, I will click where I want the line to be drawn. So make sure that you have an area on your document where the line can be drawn, depending on where you want it to be in relation to text. So I'm going to draw just one simple straight line. So I'll look at the drop arrow for the border, and I see here that one of the commands is bottom border. If I simply click bottom border, it draws me a nice straight line across the page. Now there is another way that I can draw a line across the page, and that's by clicking the drop arrow next to the border command and go down to horizontal line, and that will draw me a horizontal line. When I click on the horizontal line, I select it, and if I right click, I can format the horizontal line, and I'm going to make it rather less percentage to see how that reflects on the page. I'm going to increase the height a bit. We'll make it up to 5 points, and I might like to make that line stand out with a nice red colour. I can also choose the alignment that I wish. I'll leave it centre, and when I click OK there and click away, there is my horizontal line formatted as I wish it to be. Nice and easy, just a matter of knowing where the commands are to do that type of thing. Now what I can also do is to insert at the insertion point by clicking the drop arrow again a outside border box. When I do that, there I see this is a box, and I've surrounded my text now with that box. Whilst I'm within the box, I can centre align the text if I wish, right align it, whatever. I'll leave it centre aligned, but I also have the advantage of being able to use the shading button here, the little paint box on the side, to fill it with a particular colour. I'll choose the orangey colour. So there I can use those commands to create some formatting and appearance in my Word document. Now what I'm going to do also, I have 3 paragraphs of text. I'm going to select the first paragraph and make the text red. I'll also bold it, I'll also italicize it. What I'm going to do now is click on the Format Painter button here, and I will choose that particular paragraph there to copy the formatting. Now I might have formatting spread throughout my document, remembering these are just 2 paragraphs, but what if I had a 20, 30, 40, 50 page document and I want to change the same formatting, any text that is formatted the same, to a different colour, whatever it might be. To do that, of course, I need to select the text. Now what I can do is to click either in a blank area or somewhere in text, and then I click in the editing group the drop arrow next to select, and then select text with similar formatting, and Word magically selects the text that has exactly the same formatting. In this case it's the 2 paragraphs here. Now what I can do, I might not want to bold, I might not want to italicize, I might like to underline, I might like to change the colour to something like a blue, or whatever I need to do in my formatting. So that is how I can format text all at the one time, where the text is in different places in the document but has the same formatting. So hopefully you found that handy. It's just a matter again of knowing where the commands are to enable us to perform these little tricks, if you like. Right, let's move on to Excel. Let's consider the Excel file. Here in column A, I have data. I also have other data by way of numbers in column C. I also see a number in A6. A6, in fact, is a formula. So in large spreadsheets, what if I wanted to see which cells contained formulas, which cells contained numbers or text, often known as constants, and which cells contained, as this one here does, a comment. And similarly, this one contains a comment. I want Excel to highlight for me so that I can easily identify which cells have what in them. So to do that, I press F5. The F5 button brings up the Go To dialog box, and in the left hand corner I see the Special command. When I click on Special, I can say to Excel, show me any cells that have comments in them. Highlight those cells. So I put a dot next to comments, and when I click OK, those two cells there are highlighted. They're selected, and in fact, because they're both selected, if I wished, I could delete the comments by right clicking and delete comment. Those cells no longer have any comments in them, and again, if I press F5 and Special and look for comments, no cells were found, so I know that Excel has done its job correctly. What if I wanted to see cells which have formulas in them? Well, F5 again, Special, show me the cells that have formulas in them. Click OK, it highlights that cell there. It selects that particular cell there. What if I added these cells? I'll do that by using the Auto Sum button and Control Enter to keep me in that cell. Now what I want to say to Excel by using F5 again is show me which cells have formulas in them. Highlight the cells that have formulas, and when I click OK, it does exactly that. Those two cells are now selected, and of course I could, if I wished, I could format them or do whatever else that I need to do with those two cells. Sheet 2 has some information. This tip is extremely handy because I'm going to show you how to create a graph, or a chart if you like, after selecting the data, and then with one press of a key I will create a chart on its own worksheet. So I'm going to select the information that I want charted, and when I press the F11 key, Excel creates a chart on its own worksheet. It creates a default chart, the column, two-dimensional column chart, which can of course be formatted by choosing the styles. I might like that style there, for example. If I don't like that style, I'll undo it, etc. You'll notice that the chart has been inserted on its own sheet called Chart 1. I'll right click and delete that particular sheet. I'm asked to confirm the deletion, and I'm back to where I was. So there's a couple of very handy Excel tips and tricks for you. Remember particularly F11, which creates a chart at the press of the F11 key. Thank you so much for watching. Love to have you as a subscriber if you're not already a subscriber, and we of course love likes and comments. See you next time.